Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having an awesome Thursday. Good morning, O'Malley, Jen, Brandon, Fritz, Andrew, H. Dot. Good to see you all here. John in the house. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. So we're up here at Lagoon Mauka today, trying to keep things balanced between here and the other end. I know a lot of people like the other end, and I do too, but I really like it up here too, so we're trying to keep things balanced between the two. It's a amazing morning this morning. There's some clouds over the mountains, but nothing overhead. So I heard rumors that some visiting fighters came in. I haven't heard of any of them leaving yet. Oh, look at this. We got an American 321. This one's heading off to LA with the extra X. It is turning on to 8 left. Thank you very much, American. That last one out of here was a Learjet 36A belonging to Phoenix Air. We've had a bunch of, well, not a bunch, at least 3 Phoenix Airs come through that I've seen the last couple days. We had 2 in the show, was it Tuesday? Autofocus a little sleepy this morning. This next one coming in is a Hawaiian 717. It's coming in from Lehue. So the sun is not even up yet here. We've still got 6 minutes till sunrise. So it's still a little dark out here. It's not too bad. The worst part of these shows is trying to have to set up everything in the dark. When I get here, it's still very dark. So I have to set up all the equipment in the dark, and Then you turn the turn the tablet and the encoder on and you're blinded. So our good friend Jonathan McD is celebrating 7 months at the 717 level. So we got a 717 here just for him. Thank you very much, Jonathan. So last night I was putting my schedule together. This is the last show on the current schedule. So last night I was putting my schedule together for the next 6 shows. There's a ramp car down there. I thought that was a plane. And I realized I have no idea what I'm doing. Just in general, I have no idea what I'm doing, but specifically with the schedule, I have no idea yet. I got the next week and a half is going to be crazy. So this Delta here that we just saw in the picture is heading off to LA with the extra X. It's a 7.6, so it'll be heading most likely out to the reef runway. I would bet the 4 quarters in my pocket on it. And I have 4 quarters in my pocket because the drink machine at work, they raised it 50 cents and I couldn't get a drink yesterday. I was very annoyed. So is that another Phoenix Air? What is that? No, that's just a private owner. That's a Australian. The Australian Learjet heading out. It's a Gulfstream 650. It's heading out over here. I wonder why they're sending the Gulfstreams up here. That's weird. Usually these head out to the reef runway. The last 2 have come up here. I don't know why. I didn't see anything about the other runway being closed or taxiways closed. Maybe there's some taxiways closed that I missed. I kind of gloss over them. Hello, Rainbow Love. Good to see you. So, I don't even know where I was. I'm so scatterbrained the last couple days. So, as you know, the next... Oh, we got something interesting over here on the hard ramp. We'll take a peek at that in a minute after this arrival. Oop, passed right over the arrival. There's the arrival. This is a 717. It's coming in from Maui. So after this one lands, I'll show you what's on the hard ramp over here. But as you know, or you may not know, I don't want to assume anything, Mrs. Reverse Ops is going on a girls' trip starting tomorrow. She's going to fly the ANA Flying Honu out of here tomorrow. I'm going to try to get over and record her departure. It won't be a live show, but I'm going to try to get it so I can put it on the old video YouTube. So let's show you what's over here on the hard ramp real quick while we got a nice shot of it. And I'll finish the story about me being dazed and confused in a minute. Alright, so this here, let's see if we can get a little closer shot of it. Republic of France. So it's a, my French is very, very marginal at best. But that is a French government, I believe it's an A330. Don't get me lying, it might be an I think it's an A330. Bonjour. Hey, that's very rude, Corey, F you. Oh, sorry, you were just giving the tail number of the plane. It was a joke, Corey, it was a joke. But, okay, while this is getting ready, so Mrs. Reverse Ops is heading out to Japan on the Flying Honu tomorrow. So generally what happens when she goes somewhere, usually it's Disney. This time it's also Disney. She's going to Tokyo Disney. But I get lost. I don't know what I do. I'm lost without her. I really am. And I usually end up doing nothing the whole time she's gone. And then when she gets back, I said, oh, I should have done this, and I should have done this, and I should have had this extra show. So this time I'm trying to be proactive and get some stuff scheduled, like extra shows for you fine folks. And I've also scheduled a very short mystery trip. I'm gonna head out of here for a few days, and we're gonna do some road shows at a mystery location. So I was gonna make a contest out of that, but that's a lot of work, and I gotta think about it, and I gotta give away prizes and things and stuff. So I think I just might show up, and I'll be where I am. I may change my mind, so keep an eye on my Instagram. If I do a contest, it'll be on Instagram. So long story, this is a really long story here. This was like a supposed to be a little brief, little 4-second little, hey, this is happening, and it's turned into a 5-minute story. So I'll tell you a little sidebar. I know some people have commented that I don't talk a lot during the stream sometimes, and some people like it, some people don't. I tell you, if you want to hear me talk, show up in the first 40 minutes. I will talk, and then I'll be very quiet I'll run out of stuff to say, and I'll be very quiet for the last couple hours. So if you want to hear me talk, first 40 minutes. If you want to hear me shut up, last 2 hours. So I feel like I'm on speed or something. I must have slept really good. So here's that Learjet that we saw going down. I don't know why they're coming over here. That doesn't make any... I don't know. So, but unfortunately with the trip and stuff, I'm all confused about what to do, because I have to, because I'm going off island, I have to drop our bird off at a bird sitter, and then I get all this responsibilities and stuff to do. So I'm not quite sure where the weekend shows are gonna fall yet. So, oh, this whole story started with me talking about the schedule, didn't it? So I don't have a schedule yet, and I don't know if it'll be ready today. So I thought I had it all planned out, and then I realized, oh yeah, Patrick, that doesn't work. This Hawaiian's coming in from Tokyo, but we're going to go back over to the French plane while it taxis. So I want to do a night show this weekend sometime. But I haven't quite figured out what day. Jet Delta over here. I haven't seen Brody in a while. Anybody seen Brody? I got all these Deltas now, and then I haven't seen Brody in a while. But so I want to do a night, like an actual night show. Sometimes I do sunset shows, but they end very quickly after sunset. I want to do a night show. I was thinking about maybe Sunday night, but I also wanted to do a show from the boat harbor too. Oh, Mally, that's me every day. That wouldn't change with her gone. That's me every day. Oh, it's actually on flight radar now. There we go. I don't know who JCU is, but the French government doesn't like him. Or her. So to sum up the last, 10 minutes of the show, I don't have a schedule ready yet. So if you're looking for it on Instagram later today, it might be there, it might not be there, but we'll see. There will be shows, definitely. I just don't know exactly when. So the best thing to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell that tells you half the time whether I go live or not. That would be a good thing to do. Brandon, no, she is not from Japan. She's from the Midwest, kind of. She's actually never been to Japan, so it's going to be a new experience for her. But with the yen being so favorable against the dollar right now, airfares and everything are super cheap. So her and a friend of hers decided to go to Tokyo Disney. So they're going to go to Tokyo Disney and Disney Sea. So if she travels without me, which happens occasionally, it's a very good shot that there's a mouse involved. Yeah, Belle, I know what you're talking about. That's kind of the same way with me. When I was a kid, like 13 or 14, I kissed the Blarney Stone. And if you don't know what that is, there's a castle, a Blarney Castle in Ireland, where you go to the top and then you hang over backwards and kiss the stone that's in the side of the building. And it's supposed to give you the gift of gab. It's supposed to, the Irish people are known for being able to spin a story. And it's supposed to give you the gift of gab. Well, I must have half-kissed it or something, I don't know. Because I have a selective gift of gab. Because there's nothing I hate more than just idle conversation. Oh, hey, how's the weather? Good to see you, Bob. How are the kids? Oh, tax season. How about that, you know, that rain on the drive? I hate that. It drives me nuts. So if you come up, stand next to me, and I don't say anything, it's not because of you. It's just because I don't like idle conversation. But I love talking about stuff I love. So if you get me talking about Pink Floyd, or you get me talking about airplanes, or you get me talking about Mrs. Reverse Ops, I probably won't shut up for a very long time. But if we just expected to hold a casual conversation, it's going to be very one-sided. Wow, that's cheap, Brandon. I'll have to remember that. She specifically wanted, her and her friends specifically wanted to ride on the turtle plane. And it wasn't a lot of money. I mean, I don't remember how much it was. But it was, I think it was less than $600 round trip. As cheap or cheaper than going to California these days. That Hawaiian is heading off to Lehue. There's one behind it that's going to head off to Hilo, but I think he's waiting for Aloha Air Cargo, which should be the next arrival. Which should be somewhere right here. That is coming in from Kailua Kona. We haven't missed that French plane yet. It's still down there on, I think it looks like it just turned on to Juliet. It did drop off flight radar though. Rohit, I think it's 45, I hope it's 45,000 miles. Is what Brandon's talking about. That's the way I read it. I think it's 45,000 miles. There's that French plane crossing over at the end. Looks like it's gonna head down to the reef runway, I would imagine. Yeah, it is gonna head down to the reef runway. Oh, thanks, Brandon. I actually might do that because I'm looking for a AA business credit card, and every one of them seems to be for businesses bigger than mine. Yeah, Andrew, I saw that somebody posted that on one of the spotters groups out of the UK that I belong to. The Eurofighters in formation with a tanker leaving. I think they had to stop somewhere, but it got to the point where second, I'll explain. So this next one in is Air New Zealand. It's a Dreamliner. Yeah, so it got to the point where I said, I couldn't find any like actual confirmation. A lot of sites saying, my buddy told me this, I heard this. So I kind of figured out, I kind of figured the dates, but I had no official confirmation, like nothing at all. And it's hard to fly 6,000 or 6,000, 6 hours away for a hunch and get out there and they cancel the thing. And so I was kind of putting it off for a long time, and then I said screw it, I'm gonna go, and if they don't fly, they don't fly, and I'll just spend a lot of quarters on video poker. And then I looked at how much the rooms cost, and the rooms that week were astronomical, so I couldn't go. It just I kind of meant, not really the, I can get a business card. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. It's just the spending to get the bonus is what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of cards out there where you got to spend, $4,000 in the first 6 months, or even more. I'm not gonna spend that much money in the next 6 months. I hope not on this channel. Geez, I don't be going in debt if I spent that much money on this channel. So yeah, that's kind of what I meant, Brandon. Yeah, it wasn't so much the size of the business just to have a card. It was just the size of what I'm gonna spend in the next things to get the bonuses at the beginning, which is the real reason to choose a card, I think. See, Brandon, you make a lot of sense, but that's not the way my brain works. So, I like to. Everything has to be its own purpose, if that makes sense. So, if I'm going to get a business card, I'm not going to put groceries on it. It's going to be a business card. It's business expenses, because I don't. At the end of the year, when I'm doing my taxes, I don't want to have to go through a billion charges on a business card and try to figure out what was actually business, what I need a receipt for. If I just keep the card for just business expenses, that makes it so much easier at the end of the year. So the next flight in, back to aviation here, is the A380. There we go. Getting here very early the last couple days. I saw a Queen just a second ago on the downwind. I don't know where it is right now. I think I see it in the distance. As soon as this A380 turns a little bit, we'll see if we can find it over there. Looks like it's lining up for 8 left. Yep. So 510 Steve, from what I hear, they do very well selling the premium seats, but the economy is not selling as well. That's like probably third-hand information. I will ask Mrs. Reverse Ops to find out tomorrow how full the plane is. Oh, good morning, Eham. Good to see you. This Hawaiian here is coming in from Maui. We're gonna pan over though and watch the A380 go into its home. I tried to talk her into that one, Brandon, but if it was me and her going, we definitely would have got those seats, but she's going with a friend, so she didn't want to snuggle up with her friend like that. Hello Mike, good to see you. Lots of people playing music today. Hey Luke, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We also have a FedEx 777 on the downwind right now. I'll be here in just a minute. Ooh, we have, I'm not expecting this one. We have Jetstar coming in. Usually Jetstar's beats me here to the park to the airport. Usually Jetstar's here about 6, and I usually roll up about 6:05. I need to up the brightness on this. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a little better. So how does the picture look today, guys? Does the picture look good? Nice and crisp and sharp? I need to ask you that before the heat haze kicks in. I think it's all fuzzy anyway. But, does it look good? I usually have 2 internet sources, and I bond the 2 together, which in just layman's terms, that means I take both the internet signals and I make them one path to the internet. It's a little more complicated than what I just made it out to be, but that's essentially what it does. And that gets me about 10 or so megabit up. So that tells you how bad the internet is out here. So 10 megabit up. So I usually go 4 megabit on my upload signal. Sometimes at the reef runway I have to go 3 because it's so bad. But I added a 3rd internet source. I'm trying it out. I borrowed a Verizon phone to hook up as a 3rd internet source. And so now I'm bonding 3 internet connections, which gave me a little more upload. So I was able to bump the upload. I tried 5 megabit today, which is what YouTube usually likes, 5 megabit. And so far we're holding steady with no drop frames for 46 minutes. That's good. Hello, Kirsten. Good to see you. I don't know why my ATC is so fuzzy today. So Jetstar should be, it looks like it should be 2nd. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd for arrival. That FedEx triple I was telling you about a minute ago is in front of it. The FedEx triple is in over Eba Beach. The Jetstar is still out over the water, so they're probably about 2 and 6 minutes out or so, give or take. I think somebody just, either I'm having a stroke or somebody just burnt some popcorn around here. I smell burnt popcorn. I hope that's not something in my truck. Hopefully my battery's not on fire. Be a bad end of the week to burn my truck down. Yeah. I smell burnt popcorn. Isn't burnt popcorn one of the signs of a stroke? canceling. That's not very nice of them. Yeah, there's some really crazy... Oh, look at this. We got... Oh, look at this. We have Flexport. Hello, Mr. Flexport. He came in very late last night. I saw him when I was checking things out. He unfortunately is gonna probably head down to the reef runway. So, but we'll see him in the air. This is the FedEx Triple. So yesterday, usually the very first thing I do when I wake up is I check jet tip. Whether I'm doing a show or not doing a show, the first thing I do in the morning after turning off the alarm is check jet tip to make sure anything didn't pop in overnight. That's how I usually start my day. Well, yesterday there was a bunch of, there wasn't a lot of stuff going on, but what caught my eye was a Atlas Air Apex Logistic 747, which was supposed to be arriving within an hour of when I was looking at it. So if you know the Apex Logistics 747, I thought it was, you'll know that I put things in high gear, started getting ready really quick, about to jump out the door, and then I looked again to check the time, and I realized it was the wrong Apex Logistics 747. So there's that Flexport in the back there. So it was, I thought it was the very last 747 made, but it was not. It was a different Apex Logistics 747. So I didn't rush out the door as fast as I was going to. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Rohit. Well, the smell has gone away, so whatever burnt toast was around here has gone away. Now I'm just hungry. We'll keep an eye on that Flexport. It is actually very nice and on the radar, so that's good. We can follow it. This one is Jetstar. This is coming in. Usually we see this one leave, but it's a little late today. Like an hour and almost 2 hours late. But I amuse myself, that's all that counts, right? Louder, yeah. Well, it happens when you unmute all the mics, and I had a microphone muted this entire time. Alright, that Flexport has made it all the way down to... I'm still laughing about that. It's made it all the way down to the reef runway. It'll be our next departure. So one of the very last things I do before I go live is if I have multiple microphones, and some days I do, some days I don't, but if I have multiple microphones, I will mute one microphone, test the other microphone, and then I'll reverse the procedure. I'll mute the first microphone and then test the second one. Well, apparently this morning I forgot to unmute the second one when I tested. Aloha Air Cargo was heading off to Maui, and then there's that Hawaiian, that is Hawaiian Flight 10 we saw a second ago. That'll go up to the reef runway. Oh, okay. Thanks, Eham. United is a 757. It's heading off to SFO. Hello, Israel. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, David. Good to see you. That 717 cutting out the back there is heading off to not available. Come on, flight radar. No. You don't want to show us that one. You don't want to show us that one either. Both of those are heading off to not available. Well, the SFO there. Also heading off to not available. Well, Fritz, unfortunately, it's not up to me. There's that C-17 that Eham was talking about earlier. Unfortunately, there's no published schedule for the F-22s. So we just kind of show up and hope. There's really no published schedule for any of the military stuff. It's just kind of, we enjoy it when it shows up. And take care, Luke. We'll see you later. Alright, so we're gonna flip around and catch Hawaiian Flight 10. Should be coming through the trees in just a second. There it is. Nice meeting in the mines down there at the end of the taxiway. And it's like 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes down there trying to negotiate Alpha and Juliet down there. There is some Mexican food here. Most of it is, I don't think I'd call it traditional Mexican food. There's a lot of like Cal-Mex, which is kind of a California / Mexican food. There's a lot of there's some Tex-Mex too. But not a lot of traditional Mexican food. There's one place up on School Street that's kind of a, that would be the closest thing. Lots of Tex-Mex, Cal-Mex. Coming in and out of here in the next little bit. This list is just for stuff that shows up on the traditional sites. This doesn't have any military. So you're not going to see the C-17 on this list, but it's a fairly accurate list. So that 757 is about 3/4 of the way down Juliet, heading to the reef runway. So it'll be the next departure on the reef runway. The next 717 is still listing as not available. I don't know where this one's going. Now it's saying Lehue. So the next one out is going to Lehue on 8 left. That should be this one right here. we might have a fire down there. Yeah, we definitely have a fire down there. I'm not really liking these aviation streams with fires in the background. That's not what I'm here for. Wish I knew. There's this one of those destinations that never really seems to be on the cheaper side. They have, if you're not married to a particular airline, you can usually find some pretty good deals with some of the ones that offer more flights, like United and Delta seem to be sometimes a little cheaper because they offer more flights, but that really just depends on what your origin city is. American only comes here from Dallas, Phoenix, and LA. You're very limited on those three. Hawaiian has a lot of flights, but Hawaiian doesn't seem to be cheap these days. Let's go over and check out that 757. It also kind of, but really the cheapest way these days seems to be starting out in Japan. I've heard it's very cheap if you come from Japan as a starting location. Next one in is a Hawaiian 717 coming in from Hilo. Alright, so this buzzing from the ATC is starting to get annoying. I'm going to see if I can adjust my antenna real quick. Hold on 1 second. Well, actually, the good news is the ATC sounds better. I moved the antenna in a better location. I heard it coming up behind me, and I was like, oh crap. So I leaned over with, I was holding the antenna with one hand, leaning back over to get the camera with the other hand. Next one out on the reef runway is the Southwest. It's heading off to Maui. This might be is this our first Southwest of the day? I've heard they're cutting their flights, but I didn't read the article about what flights are being cut. apparently their inter-island flights are losing money. A lot of money. That there is that a Rule 1? Yes, it is. Look at that. Rule 1. There it is. One of these days I'll get this plane spotting thing figured out. The next one coming in is the Hawaiian 330. It is heading in from Osaka. That's this one right here. Alright, the next departure on the reef runway will be Alaska Flight 888. It's heading off to Seattle. So I've noticed there's a lot of new faces in the chat here. A lot of names I recognize, but not from this show. So I'd like to take a second to introduce myself. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and video channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's located on the south shore of the island of Oahu, about 4 or 5 miles west of downtown Honolulu. Currently we are at the Mauka end of Lagoon Drive, which is a street that is on the east side of the airport that runs the full length of the airport on the east side, so we can go up here on the north end, or the Mauka end. We're at the end of runway 8 left. If we go down to the other end, there's a parking lot at the other end. We can be closer to 8 right. What you want to see. Usually at this normal wind conditions, all the departures are over on the reef runway, except for some of the smaller 717s. And all the arrivals are over here on 8 left. Gotta balance it out with the shows. Last show we were down there, this show we're up here. We do 3 shows a week here usually. The midweek shows run 7 till about 9:30, 9:45-ish. The Saturday show runs a little longer. Try to stay for the first A380 departure. Good friend David Zeisen is coming in with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. It's 27 days and counting. So David is coming out to Hawaii in a couple of weeks now. It just seemed like yesterday it was 60 days. Now we're down to 27 days. Thank you very much, David. Next arrival on the 8 left is a Southwest coming in from Lehue. Boy, David, it's getting close enough where I'm going to have to put the lawn chairs in the truck so I don't forget them. It's getting really close. So after this one touches down, we do have a 717 on the reef runway that's holding for crossing traffic. So we will pick up that one after this one. That one is heading off to Hilo. Days, Mark. Yeah, we get a lot of ancillary noise around here because we have a lot of this going on right in front of us. So they're moving cargo around right in front of us. And then we are on kind of a busy street, so a lot of ambient noise around here. It's kind of hard to control. Just a never-ending trucks of cargo going in front of us. So we have a Transair short coming in, and then we have a Transair short somewhere over here going out. dueling shorts. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Ah, Barbara, I knew I recognized your name from somewhere. Didn't he make a song about you? I'm almost positive Kevin made an AI song about you. That sounds very familiar.
November 365, hold short of runway 8 left.
Hold short of runway 8 left, 365.
November 365, Echo, cross runway 4 right, then contact ground full time.
Hold right at Echo, cross runway 4 right, then contact ground 365.
Fox 208, runway 4 left.
So this Southwest is coming in from Kona, but we're going to flip over and catch the heavy departure, which is heading out to Vegas. This is Hawaiian Flight 6. Here it is right here. This right here is a very popular flight. Usually this one's very full. Most people here in Hawaii love Vegas. Absolutely love Vegas. Most people, usually when you ask someone where they're going on vacation, usually 90% of the time it's Vegas. People love Vegas here. In fact, they call it the 9th island. Yeah. Well, that's a PC-12. I didn't look, but I'm going to guarantee that one's heading off to Lanai. This is another 717 coming in. This one's coming in from Kailua Kona. Kailua Kona is on the east side. Check that, I'm sorry. The west side of the big island of Hawaii. Hey Tony, how you doing? Oh, I got Sherry here too. I didn't even see you in the chat. Hello. Hopefully you're doing well. Southwest is sneaking through the background of this shot. It's heading off to San Diego. Hello, Rich. Good to see you. Man, I definitely, what David's saying, I need some caffeine today. I was on a high earlier. If you missed the first 40 minutes of this show, holy cow, I was on a. It was like I was doing speed. I was talking so much. This is Kamaka Air. don't know where this one's going, but it's probably going off to Molokai. This is Delta here. This is Delta Flight 180. It's coming in from Tokyo, Haneda. So our good friend Rainbow Love has gifted one reverse ops membership. Not only is she a good friend of ours, she's also our triple threat mod. She's a mod here on our YouTube channel. She's also the mod of our Discord channel and also the mod of our Facebook group. Had her hands full the last couple days, so thank you very much, Rainbow Love, for all your hard work. So thank you very much again for the gifted membership. I really appreciate it. So that Southwest heading off to San Diego is on the roll, so we're going to flip over and catch it, hopefully through the trees. The mainland ones will go low on the rotation. The inner island ones, I think they're fighter jets, they go really high. This Southwest is heading off to Maui. There's a heavy coming up right behind it. Japan Air. He's currently over Koalina, so he'll be here in just a second. That's coming in from Tokyo, Narita. Did I say going out? I meant coming in. Sorry, this Southwest is coming in from Maui. Notice the turtle is still lit up on flight radar. That's pretty weird. If you're new here, we get a couple of these usually every day. We get one every day, and then 3 days a week we get two. In June, it'll go back to 2 a day. So we get these are the ANA A380 flying Honus. Honu is Hawaiian for sea turtle, so if you can see that on the back there, they have sea turtle livery. So you have two there, and then the bigger mother is on the front end, though you can't really see it in this one, but those are the two smaller ones. There's 3 of these. This is the green, sea green one. There's a blue one and an orange one as well. So they'll rotate all 3 of them in here. This is the only place they go. They go back and forth between here and Tokyo. They're going down to 2. The second flight's going down to 3 flights a week. I hear it's because of maintenance. They're up for some big schedule. I'm just hearing that third hand, so who knows.
5, contact the first. 165, good morning.
We're gonna hold here for just a second while I grab a thing of water. I'm a little parched here. I need to grab my hat and get a water, but we'll be back before the Japan airline comes in. It's about a minute out. So Jesse Ortiz has been with us for 5 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much, Jesse. Thank you for showing Kai this morning. You're quite welcome. It's one of my favorite things is showing those off here. I love those little turtles. So this one here is a 7.6. The other, we get 3 more Japan Airlines flights. The other ones are all Dreamliners usually. Every now and again they'll throw in a 777 on us, but mostly it's 1 7.6 and then 3 Dreamliners. Next one in is a Hawaiian. It's coming in from Tokyo Haneda. It's about half a minute out. 8. Holy cow. Barbara, I very rarely put myself on camera. Every once in a while it does happen, but not usually. I don't actually have a camera right now that I can swing around and do it right now. Stuff in the way of the smaller camera.
Japan 74 Heavy, Honu Tower, Tank Wind 310 at 4, runway 8 left, clear to land. Runway 8 left, clear to land, Japan 74 Heavy.
Thanks, O'Malley. Rainbow helicopter, as if you couldn't tell by the livery on that one. No, it's just a hobby. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, take care. Yes, I'm shy. This is one of those Dreamliners we were talking about a minute ago for Japan Air. This one is coming in from Tokyo. We do have a 747 that looks like it's pushed back. I don't see the tail anymore over there. I thought there was 2 tails. Sometimes my mod chat is funny. In fact, all the time my mod chat is funny. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. We can get over here and do a tail count. Oh, there is two over there. I can see one's behind the palm tree. There's two here. There's another 3 tails over there somewhere. Should be getting a departure on one of them fairly soon. Let's go back and we'll check out the side of that Dreamliner. Okay. Due to popular demand, never thought I'd be saying that, they requested that I show my face on camera. So there we go. Let's see. There it is. There we are. Look at that. See my giant antenna in the background? I bought a new antenna. You see the giant ATC antenna behind me. That antenna was 23 pounds it cost me, but it was 96 pounds to get it shipped here. They really gouged me on shipping. I don't know if they gouged me on shipping. It might have just cost a lot. It's an odd-shaped box. So, alright, so, okay. Thank you very much. It keeps my delicate skin from burning. Let's go back to the planes now. Alright. There it is. It's 717. One's coming in from Lehue. Lehue is on the island of Kauai. It's one of 2 islands east of us. Morning. So I think we do have fighters going out. I can hear them on the ATC. I think one of them might have turned around. So they'll be taxiing here in a second. Oh, it moved. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know what I'm doing over here. There it is. And one of those tails is now gone. You can see there was 2 of them earlier. Now there's 1. So the other UPS is pushed back. So it'll be departing on the reef runway here in just a second. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind. Tell your wife, David, tell your wife thank you. So our good friend Brandon has been here 10 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much, Brandon. Just for showing your face and missing a plane. Yeah, well, you know, trust me, I can miss a plane without showing my face. I'm really good at that. But thank you very much, Brandon. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a member. This Southwest came in from Hilo. Hilo is on the east side of the Big Island. It's my favorite town in Hawaii. They do have an international airport there, but they don't get A380s there. So I might move there. Well, thank you, Barbara. It's very kind of you. Alright, so those fighters should be getting really close to the end of the runway. So the tricky part here is because I can't see the end of that runway. We gotta listen for them, and we have to watch little dots on ADS-B exchange, see if they turn into little airplanes. So we'll definitely be listening. Hang out over here for a second. The next flight in is another Japan Air Dreamliner, so we're gonna hang over here. I don't want to miss the fighters. They're all bunched up at the end of the runway over there. Thank you very much, Barbara. Barbara P. Sterling is coming with a $50 super chat. Thank you very much. It's Patrick. Very nice to see you. Hoping to visit the channel often. Hope the rest saw you too. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I hope you do come back. And thank you very much. That's very generous for the $50 super chat. That is. fighters are all at the end of the runway, as EHAM said. So we're gonna hold on this side. Okay, they just got their clearance to take off. At least the first ones did. So thank you again, Barbara. I really appreciate it. Come back anytime. You're always welcome here in Hawaii. All right, here they go. So if this is your first time here, those were F-22A Raptors from the Hawaii Air National Guard. The reason we get them here at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport is because Hickam Air Force Base, which is part of Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, is right next door. So the two share runways here. So that's why we get the military action. That's why we saw the C-17 earlier and see the fighters here. There should be more fighters coming soon. Thank you very much, Birdfeeder TV. Birdfeeder TV's TV Live 4K UHDs coming in with a £1 super chat. Thank you very much. Alright, I lost count. I think it was 7, correct? Did I get 7? So
Information from Pepper.
Line 446 heavy on the star, line 310 at 3 fast, full cruising, stop your runway, runway left 30.
Line 8 left 1, 446.
Thanks, Phil. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Oh, that's weird, Ken. I've had a lot of people complaining about stuff coming out of the chat weird. I myself have had the chat just crash on me a couple times. But because I talk and don't type a lot, I'm not sure if it's affecting me too. Oh, what is this? Why are you coming this way? I didn't even notice you. Hello, Miss Queen. Too busy looking at fighters. I didn't know the Queen was taxiing the other way. So we had if you weren't here earlier in the show, this is usually these cargo planes taxi the other direction. So they'll go down to our left and then go down taxiway Romeo, which takes you all the way to the end of 8 right, which is kind of out of our view past these buildings to our left. I noticed a couple of Learjets and stuff coming this way this morning, so I'm wondering if there's a taxiway closed down there that they can't go over, because he's kind of taking the long way around to get to 8 left. Vegas Joe, we had one a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, where we had 2 F-22s take off what they call here a hang 10. It's kind of an unrestricted climb, and right behind it was a 747, and I swear he tried to do the same thing. It was the quickest rotation of a 747 I've ever seen. I will definitely remember, Barbara. Alright. So this 717 is heading off to Kailua Kona. If I can find it over there in the sky. Yeah, this one's coming off the reef runway, heading off to Kailua Kona. This is a Hawaiian coming in from Auckland. We were talking about Kevin just a minute ago. He's coming in from New Zealand. Unfortunately, we don't get any flights from Wellington here. That would be cool. So that Queen's going to make a left down there at the end of the taxiway and head out to the reef runway, but we will definitely catch it in the air or just through the trees. Hopefully we'll get it through the trees. Because even though we're not as close when we're up here at this end of the Lagoon Drive, I love watching the Queen go through the trees down there. When you catch the Queen going through the palm trees, that is my favorite shot. I love that shot. Oh, Barbara, I'm sorry about the ads. YouTube gives me very little control of the ads. So I do apologize if they get a little annoying. But YouTube gives me very little control of them. I literally have 3 settings. And it's light, balanced, and heavy is the amount of ads that they send. So I can choose light, balanced, or heavy. So I choose light all the time, and it's up to YouTube where they put them and how often they put them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think a Dash 8 would make it here from Wellington, O'Malley. Yeah, definitely, Andrew, rim pack is every other year. Oh, this is a good one. This is the Herb Kelleher Retro Gold livery. Herb Kelleher was the founder of Southwest. This is named after him. So this is the original paint scheme. A little hard to tell with it being backlit like that, but trust me, it's gold. Southwest has a ton of special liveries, as I'm sure most of you know, but we only get 4 of them. They have all the states, well, not all the states, they have a bunch of states and other ones. We only get 4 of their special liveries here. We get that one here, the Desert Gold Retro livery. We get the Canyon Blue, which is Colleen Barrett Canyon Blue Retro livery. Every once in a while we get Warrior 1, which isn't really a special livery, it's just a special name on the front of the plane. That is their first 737-800 that they ever took delivery of. And then we get Imua 1, which we saw earlier in the show, which is the State of Hawaii special livery. It's the Imua 1 is the only of their state ones that doesn't have the state flag on it. It has a kind of a rainbow of the Southwest colors plus some Hawaiian imagery on it. It's got turtles and shark's teeth and stuff. Are we really that, Rainbow Love, are we really that close to 400? Holy cow. There we go. Oh, almost missed my favorite shot. Look at this. Here it is right here. Almost missed it. while we were watching that, our second ANA of the day came in. Unfortunately, this is not an A380; it's a Dreamliner. Our good friend Go Cougs caught the green one yesterday, or day before. Still waiting on them to send the green one back here. So the green one is it's like a promise of the future or something livery. So instead of the blue tail, it has a green tail and a green stripe. And then it's got some more leafy things on it. We had it once here about 1.5 years ago. They haven't had it back. So this Hawaiian here is coming in from Hilo. Oh, hello, Hilo. Yeah, I don't. I see some people talking about ad blockers in the chat. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. I'm not gonna be mad if you use an ad blocker, but there are some sites out there that definitely need to have ads blocked because they're just intrusive. But the only thing I say is keep in mind that I am a very small YouTube channel, and literally every penny helps. So the ad money that you sit through the ads, and I get a very small chunk of the ad money. That actually pays for the internet that brings you the stream. So if you don't want to watch ads, I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna be disappointed. I'm just gonna flat out tell the truth. I'm a very small YouTube channel where every penny helps. So sitting through the ads really does help the channel, because that's the money that I'm using to pay for the internet connections to bring this to you. It's not cheap. To get a stable connection out here, I have to have 2 internet connections and bond them together. I'm trying 3 today so I can bond all 3 of them together so I can bring you guys a higher bit rate to make the picture look a little better. So if you don't like ads, I understand that, but I mean, nothing's free in the world. If you don't like ads on YouTube, the best option, in my opinion, is YouTube Premium, which is what I use. Not only do you get no ads on YouTube, you also get YouTube Music. And you also help the channel out a little because I do get some of the YouTube Premium money, so I don't get screwed if you guys have YouTube Premium. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can do whatever you want, but I would appreciate it if you at least turn the ad blocker off on my channel. I would really appreciate that. I try to keep the ads, like I said earlier. I do have the ads set at the lowest setting I can. I could really crank it up and you'd get an ad every 4 minutes, but keep it on the lowest setting because I know it is annoying to have the stream suddenly stop. Brandon, I think we're really close. I think we're really close. Let's see if something works. Never mind. That's not going to work. I was going to try to show you the live subscriber count, but it's making me sign in. So we're pretty close. Thank you very much, Robbie. Robbie Wilkins is coming with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Oh, we got a quad jet coming in. Look at this. I believe someone mentioned this in the chat a few minutes ago. It's a KC-135. Ooh, now the heat haze is really playing its magic. But thank you very much, Robbie. This is for Pop-Tarts. And thanks for doing this for you. It is my pleasure to do this for you. I really get a lot of enjoyment of being able to share this with you guys. I know a lot of people cannot make it to their local airport or I love seeing the airports around the world. So the fact that, you know, I can do this and the fact that I can go home late tonight and watch other streamers from around the world, I love living in the future, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But thank you very much, Robbie. I really appreciate it. Our good friend Rich F is coming with one gifted driver airsoft membership. Thank you very much, Rich. My screen is too tiny to see who was the recipient of that, but please join me in thanking Rich F.
Honolulu Tower, so thank you. Port Island inbound. So 2309 turn right and echo across, make 4 right turn, contact ground.
Next arrival after this 135 is the first of 2 usually Singapore Air DHL co-branded planes. It's a 777. These are cargo planes. Usually we get 2 of these a day. Lately they've been coming in a little later, so we only see the one come in. But there's probably, if you look on flight radar, there's probably one behind it somewhere. This one's coming in from LA with the extra X. The other one usually comes in from my memory's failing me. You know, O'Malley, I consider it basically a 707. I know it's not the same airframe, and it's close enough for me. But I'm just thing. But if you want to make some people angry, if you want to make some people really angry and just light up the chat, try to tell people that's a 707 in a military Facebook chat, a post on a military Facebook group. People will come out of their skin. They're so mad at you. Ah, yes, O'Malley, I will be there. I will be there. I love Walt's After Dark streams because they tie with the time zone difference. They fit right into like the last hour and a half of my workday. So I watch Walt anytime. In fact, some of you might know this, but some of you might not. Walt is actually the reason I do this right here. I went to Dallas. I didn't even know people did this. Honestly, I was so clueless. I've been plane spotting for 9 or 10 years, but I never knew anybody did it on YouTube. I really didn't. I was so clueless. And about 2.5 years ago, maybe somewhere around there. Maybe 2 years ago, I went to DFW to do some spotting, and I saw Walt out there, and I was like, holy cow, that's awesome. And so I started watching, I was watching Walt there, and I was talking to some people, and that was the day that Kevin from AVL came out and did a show there. So there was a lot of people there. It was a good, fun show. And I got back. I got back to Texas, or back to Hawaii, and I was talking to my wife about it. And she's like, "Why don't you do that? You could do that." And I kind of hemmed and hawed for about 9 months or a year or whatever it was. And I finally did it. So Walt is the actual reason that started me out here. So if you haven't, I'm sure everyone knows who Walt is. Walt's a great guy. But check out his channel, Runway DFW. As O'Malley said, he'll be on later this afternoon, evening for Texas time. So our good friend H-Dot has come in with 1 Reverse Ops gifted membership. Thank you very much, H-Dot. So this will go over and land, well, taxi to the hard ramp, which is over to our plane. And I'd also like to thank our good friend Joseph Aguilar for a gifted membership as well. Sorry, I'm working in reverse order. I apologize. Scrolling up the chat window. But thank you very much, Joseph. I really appreciate it. You and H-Dot have been longtime supporters of the channel, so thank you very much. And speaking of longtime supporters of the channel, we got another one right here, O'Malley. Longtime supporter of the channel. Mod here. And mod over at Runway DFW. I think I share 3 of my mods with Walt over there. But thank you very much. He's gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. So our Air New Zealand friend is already turned around. They have a very efficient ground crew on this plane. They get this thing turned around quick. So usually it's first one out. Oh, we're getting really close to 400 likes, everybody. Thank you very much as we hit overtime here. So if you're new to the channel, I have a day jobs that I have to get to. So these midweek streams, these weekday streams, we got to be out of here by about, I say 9:30, but I usually stretch it. That's why I have the overtime graphic to see if anything leaves like this. We're gonna definitely wait for this Air New Zealand to leave. See if we get anything. Sometimes we get more fighters. Look at this. I just saw. Boy, that was. I hope you guys caught that. I barely caught him. I think that's the one that turned around earlier. It's got to be the one that turned around earlier, but I don't see a second one. All right. Thanks, John, for letting us know. We hit 400 likes. Ah. Ooh, the overtime graphic is in the wrong order. There we go. Our good friend Ken, Ken's a local plane spotter here. Long-time supporter of the channel. He's actually come out and helped me with antenna buying choices. So thanks for all your help, Ken. And thank you for the gifted membership. One of these days I'll have a big enough monitor to read the recipient of the memberships. It's so tiny. But thank you very much, Ken. Thanks for all your support. So there's the Jetstar coming out. This one was late this morning. We actually saw its arrival, which is usually that's a rarity for us. So we'll get the Air New Zealand heading down to New Zealand, and then the Jetstar heading over to its neighbor, Australia. It's heading up to Sydney, and this is a Dreamliner X. This is Korean Air. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. All right, we got another Queen pushing too as well. So this is kind of why we go into overtime, because right about this time we get a couple things happening, and I hate to miss them. So I'm glad. Everybody give a shout out to the UPS crew over there for getting that plane loaded and pushed back on time. Thank you very much, UPS. So I saw a title. I was in my news feed yesterday. The title of an article that said Korean Air was pushing back the retirement of their A380s. And I went to click on it to read it, and the news feed refreshed, and I couldn't find the article again. So I don't know what it pertains to. But I'm really hoping that means we get a Korean A380 here eventually. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Because I know we get the Asiana flight, which isn't here yet, and then we get this Korean flight. My dream is now that the two are kind of one, that they merge those flights into bringing an A380. I know it probably won't happen, and I know I'm dreaming, but let a boy dream. Come on, let a boy dream. So one of these days, maybe. Yes, Brandon, I did. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I've been rambling. Sorry. So Robbie is in again. Thank you, Robbie. Coming with the $10 super chat. This is for overtime. Have a great day, sir. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an outstanding day as well. And our good friend Brandon must have found another gift card because he sent a $5 donation through PayPal. So I'm sorry I can't put the PayPal donations on the screen quite yet. Still trying to figure that one out. So what we'll do is we'll do that. Close enough. One of these days, I think I have to tie it through one of those third-party overlay companies, like Stream Elements or something, and I haven't committed to doing that yet. But thank you very much, Brandon, for all your support. Very active here, and I don't think Brandon misses a show. I don't think Brandon's ever missed a show. Thank you very much, Brandon. I think the next one in might be that Asiana I was telling you about a second ago. Usually they're coming in about the same time. Yes. Oh no, it's Philippine. Where's Asiana? I don't see Asiana. Did I miss Asiana? There's no way I missed Asiana. Come on, it's a big 777. How did I miss that? Alright, so the next one coming in is Philippine. This is Flight 100 coming in from Manila. I think if we're lucky, we might also get Qantas in the show. It's running late. Usually we see the Qantas come in, but it's running a little late today, so hopefully it gets here soon. Its flight radar says 9:49, so very close. So Air New Zealand is almost to the end of the runway there. The Queen is pushed back and somewhere over there. I don't know if they're going to send it this way or send it the other way. I can't tell yet. But what I do see, oh, I didn't mean to go, sorry, Philippines, I didn't mean to go away from you so quickly. We'll see the side of the Philippines. So what I do see over here is the tail facing the wrong direction. See, now it's starting to move. I'm guessing they pushed that tail south and they're going to bring it up this way again. So if you're here a little while ago, they brought the last Queen up, down Bravo. Is that Bravo? Yeah, it might be Bravo. Around and down to 8 left, or sorry, 8 right. So it looks like they're going to do that again. So we should see it popping out over here, hopefully. There must be a taxiway or something closed. I keep meaning to bring up the NOTAMs, but I don't think about it. Ah, there we go. There she is. Thank you very much, Ray. Ray Liebenberg. Did I get that correct? I hope I did. Ray Liebenberg Imaging says, good morning, everyone. Greetings from Auckland, New Zealand. I see Air New Zealand about to depart, heading home. Safe flight, team. Thank you very much. Oh, as I'm reading that, it's in the air. To get that message on the chat with the plane, that's good. But thanks again, Ray. I appreciate it. The Queen's kicking up some dust over here. Yeah, the Queen is definitely kicking up a lot of dust. Look at that. So Jetstar should be next. So we're gonna stay for the Queen, and I probably can't stay much longer than the Queen because we're coming up on 9:44 right now. So what we need is this Queen to get a move on. Alright, so let's see here. much. If you don't mind, I'm gonna play the video while we're watching stuff, because I'm not gonna have time to play it after the Queen departure. So I'm gonna play this now to thank my upper tier members. Thank you very much for being generous enough to support the channel. Really appreciate it. Does really keep this thing moving. I think we should be close to 13,000 subscribers as well. So thank you all for subscribing to the channel. If you're not a channel member, if you're just a subscriber, thank you very much as well. You guys really make this thing a lot of fun for me. I'd also like to thank my reverse ops mods, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, and last on the list, but first in our heart, O'Malley. But thank you very much for being here, watching, subscribing, donating, chatting. Another C-17. If this one, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this one. We got that Queen that's already almost down the taxiway, and that really, I think, needs to be the last one. Because I think this. Oh, here's that other. I was telling you about that other DHL 777 that was behind the other one. That's the next flight in. So this one. This C-17 will most likely wait for that 777 to pass. That's it in the background there. UPS, I think, is clear. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to stay for the C-17. Oh, Qantas is next, too. Holy cow. I think we're about 25 short of 13,000. I think we're at. Alright, so it's on its roll. So I don't think the C-17 is going to make it down there in time, but we'll catch the Queen, and then we'll go put in a hard day's work. All right, well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate everything today. It's been a lot of fun. We had a mix of a little everything. I'd like to thank Ray and Robbie. I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, we have hot sauce liver coming right at the very end. Thank you very much. I'll put that up on the screen in just a second. Thank you very much, hot sauce liver. Very, very good supporter of the channel. Thing is gifted 20 reverse ops memberships. That is a huge, huge contribution. Thank you very much. But hot sauce liver, Ray, Robbie, Ken gifted, O'Malley gifted, H. gifted, Joseph Aguilar gifted, Rich F gifted. Thanks for all the gifted memberships today. We had Robbie coming in with another $20 super chat. We had Bird Feeder TV. Huge super chat from Barbara P. Sterling. Thank you very much. We had a gift from Rainbow Love earlier. We had our good friend David with a $20 super chat. And we had Brandon coming in with a PayPal super chat. Thank you very much. You guys really, really make this thing spin. Could not do it without you. Could not do it without the mods. But I don't have a stream schedule for the next couple days yet. I'm still trying to juggle a bunch of stuff in the air. But I'll try to have it out later today. Check my Instagram. Check my Instagram or the community tab on the YouTube here, and I'll post it in both places, probably on the Discord as well. Don't forget we have a mystery location the later half of next week we'll be at. There'll probably be a contest involved to guess the mystery location. So keep an eye on Instagram for that. If you're having trouble remembering all these places I'm telling you to go, the easiest way to go is to go to reverseops.com/findme. reverseops.com/findme. That's the easiest way to get to every place. It'll take you to all the socials and everything. But thanks again, everyone. Thanks again, Hot Sauce Lover, for coming in right at the end with a 20 gift. That is a huge, huge donation to the channel. I think we can actually add another emoji now. So we'll see you all this weekend for sure. I just don't know the time and the date yet. So we'll see you this weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Oh, we're gonna get the C-17 after all. I look at that. I talked long enough. We're gonna get it. All right. Ooh, look at that. That is a very steep turn. Look at him. You go, Moose. He said if you F-22s can do it, I can do it too. All right, thanks again, everyone. We'll see you this weekend sometime. Keep an eye on Instagram and the community channel for the update on when it's going to be. If you don't want to go to those places, just hitting subscribe and the bell is the best way. We'll see you all next time. Oh, Adrian was here. Hello. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. All right, take care, Martin, John, Brandon, Jen. I think Jen's probably teaching right now. Christine, thank you, everyone. It is time to go to work. All right, thanks again, everyone. Ooh, I gotta pack up. Holy cow, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, pray for me. This was a lot of fun today. Let's try to do it again sometime, everybody, okay? Take care. Aloha.